Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to my GTA 6 series, your source for all of the latest news and updates. In today's video, I'm going to be going over at least 3 characters that will be in Grand Theft Auto 6. Now before we get into this video, in case any of you guys are thinking, well, GTA 6 hasn't even been announced yet, how can we possibly know the characters? Well, the same thing has actually happened with previous Rockstar games. In fact, I actually made a similar video with Red Dead Redemption 2 characters before they were officially announced. In this one video, for example, I discussed an Irish-American actor that was found named Roger Clark and his potential at being the main protagonist in Red Dead Redemption 2, to which he obviously went on to become Arthur Morgan. So knowing this, we can use these examples and get a better idea of how Rockstar works. Now Roger Clark actually makes a perfect example, as he confirmed himself in an interview exactly when he started motion capture work for Red Dead Redemption 2 with Rockstar Games. Roger Clark said, "My first day on the project was in August of 2013 with the context of this particular installment. I was the first to come on, apart from Rob and Ben, who worked on the previous chapter." And when he says Rob and Ben, he means John Marston and also Dutch from Red Dead Redemption 1. So it's interesting to note that Roger Clark started his motion capture and voice acting work in August 2013, and it wasn't until several years later, in October 2016, that Rockstar actually teased us and announced Red Dead Redemption 2. And if we look at the span of time between Rockstar starting the motion capture work for Red Dead Redemption 2 and its official release, there's an area of 5 years there. So as you can tell, there is a lot of time and resources have gone into the motion capture work for Rockstar Games. So with that out of the way, let's get into the first character that is confirmed for GTA 6. And this is Tim Neff, who is a stuntman. Tim Neff even went as far as posting multiple pictures on Instagram of him visiting Rockstar San Diego. And you can see the captions here. One of them states, "Here we go again, to another couple of days." And another one he posted was, "Today was just one of those days, ... you know." And some of the hashtags that he even used on these pictures are hashtag video games and hashtag mocap. So he doesn't leave much room for interpretation of what he's doing at Rockstar San Diego. And it didn't just end there. Tim Neff also had 2 different resumes where he listed his work in film and TV and video games, and in both of these resumes it stated motion capture work for Red Dead Redemption 2 with Rockstar Games and also Grand Theft Auto 6 with Rockstar Games. Now I think the most telling thing about Tim Neff was what actually happened when people started finding his resume, when people started talking about it on GTA forums, and when there was media coverage covering him appearing in Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 6. He put out a statement saying, "This isn't my page, account or resume, I don't even know that website. I worked on Grand Theft Auto 5 a long time ago and haven't done anything since. Sorry for the confusion, it seems I'm being trolled online really badly." And this was just the weirdest response ever, because this was his official Instagram page. How could a troll upload a picture of him doing motion capture work at Rockstar San Diego? It just makes no sense whatsoever. He also tried to do a bit of damage control on Twitter when GTA series videos tweeted at him and said, "Thanks for clarifying that GTA 6 rumour. Can you at least confirm you've been working or have worked on Red Dead Redemption 2? And he replied, "Nope, sorry, trolls be trollin'." And GTA series followed up with him because obviously he posted that picture on his real Instagram page and people were scratching their heads about it. And he said, "That's a really old photo from the outside of the building that anybody can see. So I'm not sure why there would be that much of an assumption." And if any of you guys watching this video are from San Diego or have walked past the Rockstar San Diego office, you'll know that this is not a public area you can access. People off the street can't just walk into Rockstar San Diego and get a picture next to this sign. This is actually a private area that you have to be invited into. So again, this has been proven to be incorrect. So all of this happened before Red Dead Redemption 2 was officially released, and we can assume that Tim Neff was under a strict NDA that prevented him from confirming that he was in Red Dead Redemption 2 or Grand Theft Auto 6. And that kind of explains his weird damage control of trying to state that he was in neither games. However, when Red Dead Redemption 2 did hit the shelves, people quickly found that he was indeed in Red Dead Redemption 2. In fact, you can literally find Tim Neff's name in the credits list for the game. So this confirms that Tim Neff was a stuntman in Red Dead Redemption 2 despite him saying that he wasn't, and also confirms that he will be a stuntman in GTA 6. Alright, moving on to character number 2, and this is George Consejo, and he listed on his own website's resume or CV that he has worked on Grand Theft Auto 6 CGI 2018, so he's actually included the year here that I guess he did the motion capture work with Rockstar Games. Now the interesting part about his resume is it actually lists the character that he plays in the game. So unlike Tim Neff, who was kind of an unnamed character in Red Dead Redemption 2, since he was probably doing stunts possibly for multiple characters, George Consejo is actually going to have a specific role in the game, and it's playing a character called the Mexican. This is probably a nickname since he won't be revealing who the Mexican character actually is at this stage, and he also has in brackets after the Mexican, featured. So let's take a second to consider what featured could actually mean. We can see from some other entries in his resume here that he has actually played a lead character, so we would assume this would be the main kind of protagonist in a game or a film. He's also played as a co-star, so we could assume this is another kind of supporting main character in the game or movie. And then there's featured, so this probably means that the Mexican is not the main character in Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's probably more likely to be a character that appears in some missions, or potentially even some side missions, but it's still a featured character in the game. George Consejo has also been found posting on Instagram himself wearing a motion capture suit with the title, "Wish I could say, hashtag, but the studio won't let me." I wonder who that could be. The last piece of evidence from George Consejo comes from Twitter, and somebody tweeted saying, "Nobody will read this tweet, but you heard it here first, George Consejo is in GTA 6. To which he replies, "I can neither confirm nor deny this, but I did read your tweet, winky face." And as you can see, George Consejo literally has the verified tick next to his name. This is a real tweet and confirmed to be him. Moving on to the third character, who is Roger Grunwald, and I believe this is a German actor. If we take a look at his resume, he has a video game Untitled Motion Capture Project by Take-Two Productions. Now this is actually his updated resume, as before he listed Rockstar Games in his resume. As you can see here, it had Untitled Motion Capture Project in production, and he was playing a German psychiatrist as a co-star. So it looks like Roger Grunwald may have also been contacted by Rockstar and asked to remove that part of his resume, because obviously it gives away a significant part of who his role would be in the game. Now I don't have a screenshot for this, I'm afraid, but originally on his resume it stated that he was doing motion capture work for a character named Mechin, I think that's how you pronounce it, and he was a German psychiatrist, and this listing was quickly removed after it was found. I think a lot of people originally thought he was going to be in Red Dead Redemption 2, however a German psychiatrist was never featured in that game, and he was never put in the credits of Red Dead Redemption 2, meaning that he must be in a future title. If you guys are enjoying this YouTube video so far, I'd really appreciate if you could take a few seconds to leave it a like, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new so you don't miss out on any future GTA 6 news or updates. Moving on to the final character I'll be talking about in this video, and this is an unnamed female character. Now this rumour comes from YouTube channel Inside Gaming, or otherwise known as The Know, who are a part of the Rooster Teeth network, and they have an inside source who has requested to remain anonymous. Now this female character rumour actually came as a much bigger leak, and The Know even said that their inside source provided them with enough proof for them to be confident to report on this. Ashley Jenkins, who is one of the hosts for The Know, stated, "It is apparently yet to still be fully confirmed, but there are rumours that we could see a female lead for the game." And wow, if this is true, this could be absolutely huge. I don't believe Rockstar Games have ever had a playable female protagonist in any of their games. They've always been a male protagonist. I think it's worth mentioning that Dan Houser, who is one of the co-founders of Rockstar Games, actually made a statement way back in 2013 regarding female protagonists. And he discussed that the concept of being masculine was very key to the story of Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's why they only had 3 male protagonists. He said that featuring a female lead in Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't feel natural, but made it clear that the company was not against the idea of introducing a female protagonist for a new game. He stated, "We didn't really think about it this time. That's not to say we couldn't or we wouldn't. This character is just what came to us. It wasn't we've got X, Y, so we need Z. We weren't trying to do it off a checklist. I don't think that will ever give you something that's believable or engaging. In the future, could we do a game with a lead female character? Of course. We just haven't found the right game for it yet, but it's one of the things that we always think about. It just didn't feel natural for this game, but definitely for the right game in the future with the right themes, it could be fantastic." So as you can hear from Dan Houser himself, one of the co-founders of Rockstar Games, he is open to having a female lead character. Do let me know down in the comments how you guys would feel about having a female protagonist in a future Grand Theft Auto game. Obviously we've not seen that before, so do let me know what you guys think. So that's all the info I've got for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new and want to be kept up to date with all of the latest GTA 6 news, and I'll see you guys in the next video.